I'll let you know. What's up, everybody? You're watching another episode of Live with Wolfman. I'm your host, Jacob Wolfman, and this is a show about all the things that I'm interested in, all the things that you're interested in. Oftentimes, most of the time, we're talking about martial arts. So we're talking about forms and tricking and point fighting and that kind of stuff. But sometimes we'll talk about some of the other things that we have an interest in, which is media related, social media strategy, videography stuff, photography stuff. And today we're going to bring back a guest. This is the second time I've had an official guest back on the show. So this is show history right here. I've had Dalton, but he was kind of a co-host, but I'm going to have a guest back on my show. So everybody, give as much enthusiasm as you can for a Bears fan. Give it up for Adam KIFER. Woo! I am interested in burning Bears hats. Yes, that is true. You know what? Can I tell you something hilarious? You've been muted this whole time.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm a Bears fan.
All right,
so you mute me.
reintroducing Adam
Yeah,
KIFER.
Oh my goodness.
So we missed your clever intro there, where you talked about how much your hat sucks, but you have to wear it anyhow.
You guys missed me like destroying the Packers for the past, even before you could see us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to tell everyone about our wager.
Right, I am, which is why I started the show playing some Packer highlight reels defeating the Bears, and also there's a clip of their Jay Cutler crying. I don't know if that one got on the stream today.
Hey, he's not a Bear anymore. It's cool.
He was. You know what? I'm sad about Jay Cutler because he was the Packers MVP.
Agreed.
Let's see. So basically, this is what happened. We just did a whole live hour episode on Adam's Level Up show. What's the official name? Level Up?
The Daily Level Up.
The Daily Level Up. It's on Adam's Facebook group for the Level Up martial arts community. If you want to go join that, watch the replay of that. We did a whole hour where we talked about social media strategies and stuff. And during that time, I guess somehow through the course of trying to focus on social media, we got sidetracked and started talking about Bears versus Packers. And we have a little bit of a wager going on. So I don't know if y'all watch football, so I'm just going to clue you in. Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback in the history of the universe, got his collarbone broken, and it's really bad. So he's pretty much out for the season, and it's not looking good for the Packers. So Adam, being a sneaky little low-life Bears fan that he is, decided to make some sort of wager now that the Packers are weak, and he said, hey, they're going to play, and whoever wins next Sunday, the other person has to wear that other team's jersey, which we both agreed wearing the other team's jersey was about the most horrible thing we could ever do. So
100%.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna believe in my pack despite the fact that our quarterback's out. So that's what the jerseys are all about. But,
Yeah, welcome to living without a quarterback. We've been doing it for the past 30 years.
Yeah, and you're miserable people for it.
Now you're feeling our pain.
Yes, that's a nicer way to put it. So today we're going to be doing some social media talk. So we're going to try to be nice, but I know that I'm not always the nicest person when it comes to this stuff, so I might lose my temper. So I apologize about that. But it's all for, for the right reasons. But we're going to be positive about it. I'm starting things off on a bad foot here. I'm just sour about. Because on the last episode, I kind of lost my temper a few times.
Or you're starting it off on a bad collarbone.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a long show. Long show.
I'm a dad. You're going to get dad jokes all episode.
I am not a dad, but I still have dad jokes. It's like built into my DNA.
I think if you've ever been a martial arts instructor, you have dad jokes in your DNA. It's part of it.
Is that where it comes from? Good. I can stop blaming my actual biological father.
Yeah, true.
All right, I'll just blame martial arts for it. All right, so let's transition over into this screen that's playing some YouTube clips of some Packers and Bears stuff here, and let's just jump right into critiquing. I'm just gonna pick at random. You guys drop me all kinds of links, and you can keep dropping links for if you want us to evaluate your stuff.
And enough of those MySpace links, guys. Only Facebook, Instagram.
If you want us to critique MySpace, that'd be hilarious. If you have an active MySpace page, I'd love to see it. But I think they took them all out. I don't even know if that's possible.
It's still a thing for musicians.
Oh. All right. Well. All right.
Or it's trying to be.
I'm happy to critique your MySpace. All right, so here we are. This is going to be the first one. Totally picked it at random. This is Winston Jones. So this is an athlete page. Again, we're going to be talking about athletes. We're also going to be talking about businesses. So before we do any critiques, I'm going to let Adam kind of look at it himself and kind of get an idea of what's going on here. But let's just start off the bat and talk about why we're doing this show and why we're critiquing social media pages. And there's if you are doing it for personal reasons or you're doing it for business reasons, there's kind of two different ways to go about it. But if you are doing it for a personal reason, then from my perspective and the advice that I'm going to give you is based off the fact that you're trying to get an influence. You're trying to get sponsored someday. You're trying to just grow yourself professionally and get your name out there and gain some exposure. And that's where you're coming from the personal. Business side, you're obviously trying to get new clients. And so from a martial arts school perspective, you're trying to get new students in the door. You're trying to keep the students you have happy. Right? Right. Okay. So Adam, what do you think about Mr. Thunder here?
I like the comma post, first of all, because it catches my eye because I want to know what the heck happened to the commas. But I've been there before, so totally get it.
It's a sad image. It breaks my heart a little.
Yeah. Does he only have 9 posts, though?
He does. 9 posts.
You need to be posting way more. But I like, let's see. I like the group shot. I like I'm guessing that's beach images of you doing martial arts. That's cool. Yeah, I just got to post way more, though.
Yeah. Well, no, I think what he's doing here is a strategy that I see being tried out, and it's where people will delete all of the stuff that isn't relevant, and they only keep it narrowly focused on like the top couple posts, because he has 363 followers, and there's no way you can. There's not no way, but it's very unlikely that 9 posts gained him 363 followers. So he's probably been posting and archiving throughout.
You can also import from Facebook and get like 300 and some followers pretty easily that way.
All right, fair enough. So in either case, I don't know which one you're doing, but I would agree with Adam. I would definitely have more posts. So what I would do, Mr. Winston Jones here, and this applies to everyone that has an athlete page, you got to really think about what is the purpose of your Instagram? What are you trying to achieve? Why did you even give me these links in the first place? And like I said, I'm gonna just jumping off the assumption that you care about growing sponsorships and that's what's important to you. So in order to get more followers and to eventually attract a business, you have to be able to very cleanly and concisely tell the story about who you are and make yourself interesting so that people will click follow. So why are they going to click follow? They're going to look at the header here. You know, they're going to look at your name, Mr. Thunder 294. It's okay. I don't know what the 294 is, but it is what it is. It's an okay name. Now, the next thing I would do here, it says kindergarten grad. I don't. So you're just joking around, I assume. I'm not sure what that means. Or do you have a degree in teaching kindergarten? I don't know. But I would reserve this space to sound a little bit more professional. Now, if you want to just have fun with Instagram, then I don't really want to critique those pages because that's just your personal thing. But if you're trying to do something business-wise, you got to be more concise and be like, hey, my mission is, my goals are, I am a professional XYZ. Even if you're not a professional, just call yourself a professional. Just what do you want to be? I would convert your page into a business page. And by doing that, you need to have a Facebook page, and then you link them together. Then you have the ability to scratch that. You don't even need to do that. Even if you don't do those steps, I would add a URL so that people have another way to find you. So maybe you have a YouTube channel, you got a Facebook channel, you got a website, you got Snapchat. Actually, I don't know if Instagram allows Snapchat links, but I would add some sort of another way for people to reach out to you. Cool? I'm going to keep it at that. Adam, I don't know if there's anything else you want to mention here.
I think you hit it. The only other thing I was thinking was a link to get like to a YouTube channel or something like that where people can get more content of him. But you hit it on the head.
Yeah. Joe Granieri says, I love how you have a constant flow of reaction streaming across the feed. It makes people feel like they need to be part of the group and react themselves. You know what? Thanks, Joe. But I don't. People just click like, man, and I appreciate. That's my Wolfpack coming through. They're always dropping hearts. And this show is a participatory thing. It's not a me. It's a we. The more you guys get involved, the better the show gets. You guys can talk amongst yourselves in the comments. Hit share, so it's not just about me. But yeah, I agree. I love the floating hearts. It feeds my ego. Makes me want to do this. All right, let's jump on to the next one. I'm going to try to cover through because there's a ton of these links. Right now, we're going to move over to a martial arts school. We're going to go look at a Facebook page, and this is Over the Top Martial Arts. All right, so it's loading up. I don't know why my internet's so slow. Look at all those floating things floating across my screen. All right, I'm going to scroll through real slow. Adam, is there anything you want me to particularly look at that you're interested in so you can give it a critical look? Or
I always like scrolling through the posts to see how the engagement is, and just the type of content that they're posting. So my big thing is with a business page for martial arts school, you always have to think about what the audience is, okay? And obviously the people that are going to be signing up for your trial memberships at your school are most primarily going to be moms, okay? So does the content fit something that the mom is looking for, or are you just posting things that you like? Because I think a lot of times people get caught up of just posting the things that they think people will like instead of actually trying to sort of get in the mind of what a mom is looking for her kid. So I think a couple of things to focus is, can we see the culture of your school from your page? Are there pictures and videos of classes? That's easy to get an insight into what goes on at your school. If kids are having fun, maybe the primary age group that you're teaching, is it kids focused or adults focused? Which it looks like they have a lot of tournament stuff.
Yep.
So I saw trophies, I saw tournaments. So first impression for me is that it's a tournament school, so they really focus heavily on competition. And I don't know if that's true. I'm just basing that on what I've seen so far on this page.
Yep, and I'm trying to be unbiased as I can and like just give you my initial first impressions, and I've never been to this page, and I would agree. First impression says that this is a competition-heavy page. Other thing that I initially see is that this is a very small school. It's my first impression, and the reason I think that is because this picture right here, it looks like a very small room, and there's only a couple kids. The other thing I'm noticing here... Get out of here, Chrissy, telling me secrets on my show? She's like, she's sending me messages on the show. I gotta fade over here so I can cross this out. Chrissy, get out of here. I don't care what you have to say right now. Talk to me after the show. Good Lord. All right, so this live videos, man, that's what happens. Okay, so... this picture here, the one thing I noticed as I'm scrolling through, this kid right here, I've seen this kid before. I forget. I think is that Dallas? This kid is the kid of your page. As I scroll through, there he is again. There he is again. There he is again. There he is again. It's almost like this whole martial arts school is just about this one child.
Is he, and I don't know if the person's watching, is he maybe the son of the school owner?
I would assume so. That's my guess. I don't really. I forgot. I intentionally did not put the name associated with the school page, but I'll look it up afterwards and tag him in because I just want to be like, I want to look at this from like a viewpoint of like a customer.
Oh, sure.
So I would mix it up. I get more kids involved, a wider variety. Boys and girls. Get all kinds of pictures of different students. Tell your stories. Even if you're a small school, it's cool to be a small school. It's not like it's a bad thing, but you can, with that, you can hone in on telling the story of your new white belt or your black belt and explain all of the the cool things about them. Like, this is the improvements they made in martial arts, and all these like mini stories and things like that.
Yeah, adding videos of classes,
Yep.
testimonials from parents and students, getting that social proof on there is huge.
Cool. So another thing I'm gonna suggest for you is that you got to do something different with your cover photo. Let's see this picture here. My internet is very slow today. I don't know. Maybe I'm just working it too hard. Okay, so you have this square picture here, and it's chopped. It's cropped in your banner, so you don't even get to experience the real deal about it. I would consider getting a much better picture there, an actual photograph of your students' training or some sort of high quality graphic. One thing that martial arts schools need to always do is compare themselves to other businesses, to other options. So, as a kid, I can train at a different martial arts school. So obviously you got to look better than the other martial arts school options, but I can also be doing soccer. I can be doing gymnastics. I can be doing dance. I can be doing all these other things. So go look at their Facebook pages and make sure yours looks better than theirs. It's pretty straightforward. Not the easiest thing to do, but it starts with first impressions, and the first impression is your cover photo. You got to have a good cover photo. Adam, anything else you want to say before I jump to another one?
I think we hit it.
Cool. Let's jump to another one. All right, we're going to go to Cameron.
I know Cameron.
I know Cameron as well. So Cameron, let's see. First thing I see here that I like is it says martial artist, pro tricker, team fearless, and then his brand, like a sponsored company that sponsors him already, Orion Wear.
You made it easy to read too.
And say 15% promo code. Yeah, it's very clean, concise. If it takes me just a couple seconds to figure out exactly who this person is, which is great. That's what you want to do. Adam, just so you know, they can only see the web browser. They can't see all this other stuff happening on the side.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. I'm gonna try to be tricky and pull up Cameron's Facebook or Instagram channel on my phone and then play it on here. So, Adam, is there anything else that you have to say about Cameron's before I switch the view?
Can you scroll through a little?
Sure.
So my one thing, I think for the most part, it looks like he's posting pretty good content. Mm-hmm. I would just try, and if you're thinking about like your personal brand, switch up where you're posting some of the training content, because a lot of it is from the same angle and the same spot, which I'm assuming is the school that you train at, mm-hmm. which is cool. But maybe just a little bit change up the angle or something of the video, just so it gives like a different presentation when someone's looking at your Instagram page. It doesn't look like the same spot over and over.
Cool. Bouncing off of that, let's see. Where's my... There it is. I'm going to switch views for everybody because Instagram is 99.9% of the time we watch it through the phone.
True.
So I'm going to look at it from the phone perspective using my fancy technology. Cool. All right, so let's talk about the one thing that I really like here. He's got that down arrow. It says save 15% promo code CAMWIT. Boom. And that's awesome. Good job. Once you get sponsorships and you get to that level and you got companies that want to work with you, that's a cool little way just to it's called the CTA, the call to action, get people to click your link. Very cool. So let's talk about some other things. The first thing that I would want to try to change, I suggest changing, is your icon, your profile icon, because right now it's the back side of you, and it's a very small image, and I don't really know who you are other than a generic, I can tell you do martial arts, and mainly that's because I'm a martial artist and I have an eye for that, so I realize you're in a uniform at a tournament or you're holding commas. The average person, not going to know. So I would consider putting your face, like a headshot or something.
I was going to say the picture of him in the sunglasses would be perfect for his profile image.
Cool. I mean, that's a good, it's easy to do. Takes no effort. So boom, crop this out so that's your thing. Then people can associate your face with your channel. So there's a little thing for you. Let's see, what else do I have to say here. In general, for everybody that's watching this, when you want to grow, what you need to do is look and see on Instagram what is getting the most likes and most comments, and then replicate that. Okay, so it's really easy. 69 likes, that was posted a day ago. 64 likes, 299 views, 290 views. Okay, these are all pretty consistent. So right now I'm just kind of, okay, here we go. This is a higher one, 622 views. So whatever you did different in this particular video, maybe it's because your trick combo was the bomb. Maybe it's because you used the right hashtags. Maybe you tagged a friend or a popular person watched it and tagged people. I don't know what the magic sauce was to get more views on this video. Figure it out and then do more of that. So that's my main advice for you. Otherwise, just keep crushing it. Keep doing your thing. Let's see how your hashtags are. Hashtags are good.
Cameron for Orange Ranger is my favorite.
Cameron for Orange Ranger. Nice. Why not? Let's see that. I want to see that. Cool. He got his own hashtag going. I like it. That's cool.
Awesome.
It's cool. If you have your own hashtag, that's sweet. That's also another way just to collect your stuff. So when people click on your own hashtag, one, it makes you look cool, and two, because of how Instagram works, it'll arrange all your best content, and you can see what are your best photos right there. So let's go on to another one, shall we? We're going to go over to Ethan Gare, who's another martial arts athlete. He is actually a sponsored athlete from Australia by KIFER. That's cool. Shout out to Ethan. All right, so we're going to scroll nice and slow here through this. Boom, boom. He definitely, it's very clear that he's got some hyper love going on in here. I'm going to check to see how often he's posting. Adam, feel free to comment anything you want to say.
I'll comment after we see a little bit more. I think the variety of what he's posting is really good. Mm-hmm. I would be interested to see how often it is, though, because I saw some Conor McGregor posts, which I feel probably from when you did the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little ways down. Conor McGregor wasn't too long ago, August 27th.
See, the stuff like the Power Ranger one would totally, I'd click on that. That's awesome.
Ethan for Green Ranger.
Yep.
Got some Power Rangers in the house today.
I think his content he's posting looks good.
Cool. All right, so here's my advice for Ethan. All right, so let's talk about what we got. First off, you got the profile picture, which is kind of, it's not. I think you could do something a little bit better. Your head's a little bit small back there. It looks like a busy background. If I could just get more of like just your face, profile picture of your face, that would be better. It's easier to resonate. There's something magical about faces. You can tell so many stories about someone's face just by looking at their face.
As you guys can tell from us.
Yes. So basically, I'm going to give you the rest of the advice I have just by staring, and you just read my face. Okay. All right. So I would consider doing a better profile picture, headshot or something. First thing you say, ISKA 2X World Champion. I would clarify that a little bit, and I would say martial arts World Champion, because most people that if you want to grow a following, they might not know you do martial arts. You're already assuming they know you're a martial artist. So start off the bat saying martial arts world champion, ISK 2X or something like that. ISK 2X Australian national champion, inducted to the ISK Hall of Fame. So maybe you can simplify all that stuff. It's great that you have these accolades, but do something that's like world champion, Hall of Famer, martial artist. Or say like, I don't know how old you are, Ethan. I know you're young, so I'm gonna assume you're 18. Okay, you're gonna say 18-year-old world champion, Hall of Famer.
Yep.
That's cool. Anybody that reads like 18-year-old Hall of Famer, that's gonna pique someone's interest. They go, whoa, what is that about? World champion doesn't help or helps as well, but Hall of Famer is kind of like this whole other level. You have the
I think,
web. Oh, go ahead.
oh, sorry. I was gonna say. I think too, if you as you structure like your about me section there, I would look at it on the mobile as you structure it and see if you can get it to sort of line up like really nicely, so it's really easy to read for anyone that's on their phone.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use mine as an example. Here's now I gotta come clean. I'm giving advice about Instagram, and I am really my personal life of where I'm at right now. I'm really like bored with my own personal Instagram, and I haven't posted in a while. And I focus all of my posting efforts to promote Hyper. So every time
Yep.
I'm on Instagram, I'm on Hyper. So you'll see that my latest post here, it was from a year ago. I literally haven't posted in a year. But what I did that I was going to point out is I have this cool, I use like emojis, and I created this like cool little thing that kind of tells a story. So you can kind of instantly get like emotional reaction about like who this guy is. And then before even looking at my content, you can decide like, or, follow, or check out more pictures to see if you're ready to follow. Another thing, just to talk about my channel, to compare it to other channels, you might want to start thinking about all of your photos together as a collective rather than your individual posts. And think about how your photos look next to the other photos. And another way to talk about this is talk about, it's called the grid. So you want your Instagram grid to be clean. So I purposely decided a little while ago, once I started doing this Instagram thing, I'm going to have a clean grid. So you'll see that I have, it's actually rather intricate if you really take the time to look at it. I have all these different pictures. So I'll have a pop front kick, then I'll have a side kick, then I'll have a different variant, then I'll have an abatito, then back to side kick. So I have all these different kicks going on. Obviously, they're all action photos in general. We go through, it goes without saying, all of these are kicks. They're all cool kicks. They're all outside for the most part, except for, see, I have the white one with Jackie right there with the white backdrop. And I made it so that it's an algorithm so that every whatever number that is, there's another white one, and you keep scrolling, and then there's another white one. So as you scroll, you can see that this is very well thought out. I also alternate, this is just how I do it. I'm not saying you have to do this, but it'll give you some ideas. I alternated genders. So it's a boy post, a boy, girl, boy, girl. And so like I have all of these things, and what the bigger picture is, what I'm telling people is I care, I'm professional, and like I got something to show you. I got a reason for you to follow me. So when you are building your Instagram channel, you want to look at your posts and go, how am I expressing through my grid and through the posts next to each other that I care, I'm professional, and that you should be following me? Cool.
There's an app that helps with that called Giant Square on iOS, and it'll actually let you like map out your pictures and stuff on there, so you can see how it looks before you post it.
Cool. What was that called again?
Giant Square.
Giant Square. All right, there you go, guys. Go check out Giant Square. Let's check out another Instagram. I think on Instagram we're just going to stay on the phone because there's no reason to evaluate it from the desktop because nobody checks it out on the desktop. We're looking at Thomas _ Team Unite _ All right, so I already see a problem here. You got two accounts, and one has an extra underscore and one doesn't. So let's look at the one that doesn't. 62 followers, private account. I don't know, maybe you forgot your password and you started over. 89 followers, private account. Unfortunately, Thomas, I can't evaluate your account because it's private, so I'll just leave it at that. But I would consider deleting one of these accounts. It's too confusing for me why you have two. So, all right, let's just move on to the next one. This is another Team Unite. I feel like I might run into the same problem. Oh, nope, here we go. All right, so this is Dylan's, 180 followers, world champion martial artist, Team Unite, hyper martial arts athlete, 8 years old, and cool. So first things first, right off the bat, you got to fix right away. This link is not a link. It says facebook.com, but it's not highlighted in blue. I can't click on it. So take that URL and put it in the designated URL spot on Instagram so that people can actually click on it. Because right now, I mean, I'm trying to like There's nothing I can do. The only way I can use that link right now is I have to like memorize facebook.com/teamuniteuk and then manually punch it in.
Copying and pasting on Instagram.
Yeah, I can't even copy and paste. The Instagram won't even let me copy and paste. So,
Can you click on one of his posts so you can see
yeah.
hashtag game?
Yep.
More hashtags.
Hashtags. I gotta say, hashtags are a little bit overrated. They're a tool to help you grow, but they are not that great. They're not gonna like send you to the stratosphere. They're just one tool to help you grow. Action picture, Weaver Fever. Definitely, this is a hyper athlete, a hyper kid. Very cool. Got an inspirational note. It's got a dab. Can't be on Instagram without a dab.
Oh, that's what I'm missing from my page.
Get the dabs, man. Dab it up. What's this? This is a cool video. Now, all right, this is a cool video, but it's not ideal for Instagram because, as you see, like, here we are, we're just floating through, we're looking through this stuff. Look how much time this takes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here and I'm like wasting my show time trying to get through the credits, and Instagram doesn't allow you to scroll. And like, there you are. Okay, now you're still there, and you still haven't even.
And then we're gonna walk out to and present.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, Dylan, I don't have time to like watch your form, but I can. It's cool that you have it here.
The footage is good too. Like,
oh, it's very high quality. This is a YouTube video more than an Instagram video. Or something you put on your website or something.
Yeah.
I would take this video and chop it up and just show the good stuff. Just get right to the form so that as people are scrolling, all of a sudden you're like kicking and punching right away.
Make it a highlight reel of your form.
Yes. Look at all those medals.
Got a strong neck.
Try to hold that smile back, buddy. It's great. Okay, cool. So good stuff. I like your profile picture. It's very, obviously it's a hyper photo shoot, so it's going to look good.
Did you take that photo, Wolfman?
I did not.
No?
No. This must have been at the last UK event. I was not actually in UK. We had a scab come in. We had a UK photo shoot guy come through and take pictures. Good use of hashtags. I would just keep doing your thing. Here's another tip for everybody that's paying attention today. If you want to grow your Instagram channel, you want to network with people. Find other athletes that also care about growing their social media following and team up with them. Just like Adam and I are doing it right now. This is a perfect example. What I'm doing is he's jumping on my show, and so I'm exposing my audience to Adam, so now they can go follow Adam. When I jump on Adam's show, I'm exposing myself to his crowd, and now they can go jump in and follow me. Now both of our shows grow, both of us win. Just like on Instagram, same story. You want to have a friend that has a bigger Instagram following, get you both in the same picture on your channel, both of you on the same stuff on their channel, tag each other so that your followers kind of cross over each other. And if you do that with a lot of people, suddenly you're going to get a lot of followers. And I'm telling you straight up, all this other advice we're giving you, that's the number one way to grow your Instagram channel. Networking.
The cool thing about tricking too, it's most of you guys can find like other trickers in your area, team up, put together like a little highlight video or like sampler, tag each other in it, share it on both your pages. There's a lot of cool stuff you guys can do that way.
Awesome. Yep. I have been neglecting my my wolf pack in the live audience, so I'm going to check to see if you guys have any channels or things that you want to view. So let me load that up over here. While I do that, I got another review. We're going to be looking at Infinity Martial Arts in Evansville. Infinity Martial Arts, I just know because I know about Infinity. They actually have 6 locations, so this is one of their 6 schools.
I was bad. I took a sneak peek at their page yesterday.
You were bad?
Yeah, I got the scoop ahead of time.
Oh, all right. That doesn't make you bad. It makes you prepared. I appreciate that. It's good, man. Thanks for doing your homework.
Welch is coming on the podcast tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell him to wear his Packers stuff.
Well, it's audio, so no one will be able to tell.
We'll make it. He'll make it known. Okay. So we're gonna look at two Infinity pages since there was a request to also look at the Sun Prairie location. Adam, I don't know if you looked at Evansville or Sun Prairie.
No, I didn't even know they had 2 locations.
They have 6.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. They're in Middleton, Evansville, Sun Prairie, Wanakee.
Killing it.
Yeah, they got 6 schools. So let's take a look at Infinity Martial Arts in Evansville. The first thing that we need to do is we got to actually fix the cover photo because it's not centered. All the good stuff of the picture of all the people in the check, it's floating at the bottom. That's like an easy 2-second fix. You just reposition the photo. But everybody that has a page, you always want to take care of and look at these little tiny things. So go ahead and clean that up, center it. Another thing that I would do is I don't like your profile picture for a brand, a business.
Wolfman just doesn't like kids.
I don't.
No, I'm joking.
It's true. That's why I stay on the internet. I just hide away from real people. You want your logo here. You want the Infinity Martial Arts logo nice and visible and loud and proud because that is the face of your business. A picture like what you have right now, that's cool for like a regular post. It's not even that great of a picture.
You should.
It's just a picture.
We should show them Robert Guest's page because he has like the best like cover photo profile image combo like out of any martial arts school I've seen.
What's he, gold or something?
Gold medal martial arts. It might be GMMA or something.
GMMA.
Maybe. No.
Let's see what happens. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. I'll just type in the actual name.
Yeah.
Gold Medal Martial Arts. This school's in Ventura, California, I think. Somewhere in Southern California.
There you go. You can click on it there. The post from friends.
There it is. Yeah, my internet is so slow. It's because I think I'm trying to do too much at once.
Trying to process this awesome jersey that I'm wearing.
That's probably what's slowing it down. And my computer's like, really? Another hour of this?
It's going to slow down the Packers offense this week, too.
God. Okay, so what did you like about this page?
I'll be right back.
Oh, Adam left me. He just left me hanging. All right. Well, we'll get back to that. Hold on. I'm going to go back to Evansville page because that's what we were focusing on. Sorry, everybody. It's the first time in show history that my guest just abandoned me in the middle of the show. That's what happens. Oh, wait. Is he there?
I'm back. I'm going to move locations.
All right.
Well, for a walk.
Welcome back. We missed you. All right. So you were talking about the gold medal martial arts page. There's something you like about it?
Well, just how the cover and the profile photo.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's very clean and clear. It's like, yep, we are confident martial artists. They got a very clean, logo. It's like it looks very professional, right? If I looked at that, I'd be like, yeah, that's an alternative. I could do that instead of going to the fitness center down the street. I can do that instead of going to that other dojo down the street that has like this weird, ugly logo. So it's a professional, clean look. I like it. Even if you're in a small town and you have like lower competition, that's no excuse to not, step your game up because this is your first impression. And anytime people see you on the internet, they're going to form an opinion about you really fast. So I would go ahead and put your Infinity logo there. Let's see what else we got here. I know the history of this shirt. This is the Tarek Taco. They made a custom Tarek Taco shirt. It's funny, not professional, but it's funny. I'm not gonna say too much about it. It's fine. Let's see if my page loads. I'm having some really weird internet things today. November news, mystery instructor. What's this? Next graduation is coming up November 9th. Okay, so the first thing that I suggest for Infinity Martial Arts Evansville is based off what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like you guys have a group. And you're actually treating your Facebook page as if it was a private school group, and you're posting all of like the current events and the news and things that are happening. The problem with the strategy of posting that on your Facebook page is that nobody sees it. Your students don't see it because it's not viral content. It's not relevant to a large audience. You're not going to get a lot of likes and comments and shares, which is the only way people see stuff unless you put money behind it. So stuff like this where you talk about like what's the next belt graduation coming up, guest instructors, and all these things that aren't relevant to your non-members, put that in a private group. Add every member of your school into your group. Communicate with that kind of messages on that platform. Your Facebook page, and this again, not just Evansville, I'm just using you guys as an example because you volunteered. This applies to everybody. Your Facebook page should be a place to celebrate and share what makes your school great, and it's the first introduction to people that are considering joining your team. So some better content that I would consider doing is posting photos and videos of things that are actually happening in your class, celebrating your students. If you have a student of the week video post or photo post, and then there's a paragraph that's like, Johnny is this week's student of the week, he's a hard worker, blah, blah, blah. Quick little testimonial videos, things like that, where it's kind of like free forms of advertising. What you're doing is you're giving somebody a piece of media that you're giving Jimmy's mom and dad. Anybody still name their kids Jimmy? You give Jimmy's mom and dad a piece of content, basically. You made a cool post about them. They're going to hit share. They're going to share it on their wall, and now all of their friends are going to be interested in you, and they're going to be able to find your page. So you got to think about it like that. When you do stuff like you talk about the guest instructor or you talk about the next upcoming belt thing, that's not something that a person wants to share. There's no reason for them to share that on their wall. So it's not going to get any virality. So it's a little bit of a mind shift. You always got to think on those terms. Adam, now that you're settled down.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good.
I was being too loud in that area.
You got kicked out?
I'm in a co-working office.
Oh.
So there's some people that have their offices with the doors open. I was being too loud, so I wanted to move to a quieter area where people aren't working.
You probably...
It was the Bears jersey.
Exactly. I didn't want to say it, but you know it. All right.
Yeah, so going off of what you were saying, definitely business page shouldn't be catered towards students. It should be catered more towards prospects and your potential buyers, and that's the biggest thing. And if you just think of that with the content that you put out, it'll be going to the right audience, and it'll get more engagement, hopefully, based on that. But yeah, definitely have a private student group for announcements and those things.
Awesome advice. I'm seeing in the comments here, Adam, that your hat is actually distracting towards my audience.
Oh yeah.
We almost lost some people just when
Oh,
they
I'm
saw
so
your
sorry.
hat. I know. That's why I'm here. I want to make sure my viewers stay happy. So.
This stream was blocked in Chicago because of your jersey.
Good. Nobody cares.
So we lost a lot of viewers.
Oh, it's all right. That's not my demographic. All right. While we're on the Infinity kick, there was another request from an Infinity school. Let's talk about Infinity in. I got a share and a like. Thanks, Luke. Feel free to share the video. Infinity Martial Arts Sun Prairie. So, Infinity. It looks like you in the Infinity squad in general did something recently with this charity thing. You guys are all very proud of the money you raised with the check. Again, I might reframe this picture, because I don't know how much that check is. I just know it's a check. It's too small. I can't. Is it loading? My internet's just. I pay for 75 megabytes download. It doesn't work. Okay, the check's too small, so I don't see what it is. So I don't know if you guys can crop it in and show a bigger check, but you also want to keep the Children's Hospital in the frame and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But I would again reframe it, and I know you're gonna if you move up all the people higher up, you're gonna crop out the fact that you're at the hospital. But I don't know. You could think of something creative where it's framed better, because right now the focal point of your image is actually these like bars coming out of the building, and not the people at the bottom and the thing at the top. So it's kind of wonky.
Agreed.
I do like the fact that you have your logo as the main thing. I would consider this is only because I know your guys' logo. It's cropped. So
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, when I look at it, I know that this little kicker guy, his foot extends a little bit beyond that. So I'm not sure how I feel about having a cropped image. Also, when I click on it, I see that it's like not the highest quality image. It looks like you guys like did some treatment and try to pull it out of something. I can see some dots, and it's just not very, it's not super professional, but it's simple enough where it's not that big of a deal. I also did a little bit of homework last night, Adam, and I was looking at this page yesterday because I wanted to have some decent ideas. One thing
I think this was the one I looked at, not the other one.
Yeah.
The cover photo threw me off.
Yeah, it's the same cover photo. I think all the Infinities came together and did that event. So Adam, go ahead and tell me what you think, and then I'll jump back.
So I thought this page did a really good job showing the culture of their school, and I'm really big on that from your page, where an outsider can look in and see what you're all about. So I noticed there's like pictures and videos from classes. There's pictures from when they're working at different schools with kindergartners. All of that stuff is awesome. It shows me that they're out in the community. It shows me that they're kid focused with what they do. All of that stuff is great. And if I remember correctly, a few of the pictures of the instructor with the kids, the instructor is smiling, so it shows me that they have a friendly atmosphere at their school.
Great. I agree. Yep, as we can see here, the instructor, he's in the local community. There's some posts here about history of the gi, some sort of historical piece. That's cool. Again, like they're at the tournament. They're doing a cool video. There's a cool video of happening what's in the community. So in general, great job. Like they're doing a good job selling the fact that this is a kid-friendly facility, that they're involved with the community, helping everybody out. So that's good. The next thing that I would look to do for this Facebook page, and again, we're looking at it from the I switched views here. We're looking at it from the mobile perspective. It's always important, too, as you analyze your own social media for Facebook, you got to look at it on mobile and make sure it looks really good on mobile because most people will be looking at it on their phone, not on the desktop, including you guys watching right now. You're probably watching on your phone, right? First thing that I would do, and again, some of this is repeat content from Adam's show. I'm trying to be a little bit different, but sometimes I just got to repeat myself. If you have a video that highlights your school, a really clean video that's like, this would be if everybody just watched this video before seeing anything else, you can actually have that. It's called a featured video, and you can set it up in Facebook so that as they scroll down, right about this point in time, at this point in the scroll, the video would be there. And every time somebody visits your page, before they can even see your new content, they're going to see this video, your featured video. So everybody that's listening today, you got a Facebook page and you got a video, set it as your featured video so that people see it. I'll give you an example. I'll jump over to Hyper's page because I run Hyper's page, so I know that it's there. Hyper Martial Arts. So as I scroll down here, okay, it's a little bit lower than I thought. Man, my internet's not cooperating. Boom. So there's my video. It's the first thing. Okay, so you want to have that as your setup. I probably shouldn't have shown you that because I saw something I didn't like about that Facebook page. That needs to be
I know
changed.
what it was.
I know. I'm gonna let it go. But I work with a team and I gotta get everybody on the same page. And if you know what it is, feel free to silently comment in the background. I don't have control over everything. Another thing that I think you guys might want to look at is creating more videos. Just like I said before, highlighting students in your class. I see a lot of in the community videos, but I don't see a lot of content that's happening inside the dojo. Most of this is outdoor stuff. That's pretty cool, flying around. So get some pictures of you actually training the kids. I want to see the kids in the uniform. I want to see the iconic shot of the instructor bowing to the student showing confidence and doing a handshake. I want to see smiling faces, kids arms wrapped around each other, smiling, wearing the uniform, wearing an infinity tee. I want to see testimonials once a week. Pull a phone, hold it up to a parent, and be like, hey, can you say a little bit about our school? And they'll just unleash their heart and soul and talk about how wonderful it is. And boop, you post that up as a quick 30-second, 1-minute video. And it's super easy. Doesn't take any special effort. Doesn't take any video.
Easy way to get that done. Do like a rockstar student every week, and what you do is you video the student in class for like 10 seconds doing something, and then after class you tell student, hey, you're a rockstar student of the week. What has been your favorite thing about training here? And now you just got an instant testimonial from one of the kids at your program. You can ask them what training has helped them be better at. And then you post that, and now you're highlighting the kid, but you're also being able to use that as social proof at the same time.
Awesome. All right, let's jump over to another page. All right, this next one is Next Level Karate. Let's jump over to Next Level Karate. My first thing I have to say, as this page loads, I forgot, again, I didn't associate the names of who is with who here. You linked me to the mobile URL, which is really interesting. I'm not even sure how you got that link, because when I first loaded up the page, it looked like... Is it going to load for me? My internet is so bad, I don't even know if this was a good idea. It didn't look good. It loaded up the mobile version of the page on my desktop. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is a silly mistake, but it's a signal to me that you aren't actually tagging your business properly. On Facebook, all you need to be doing is hitting the @ symbol and typing in the name of the business, and it should pop up. And if you're typing in @Next Level Karate and your business is not on that list, that's a flag that something is up that you really need to investigate, because that means your customers and your clients can't find it either. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's just a little mistake, but always, I should have gone to this page that's loading right now instead of the other one. With that little bit out of the way, let's do our evaluation. Transition over here. There we go. Adam, you want to go first or second?
It doesn't matter. Scroll through a little bit though, so I can see what's going on.
This is Richard Osborne Jr.'s school, I believe.
Got it.
Who's a big fan of the show, big fan of the sport. Richard Osborne, thank you for tuning in. Boom, boom. 30 days, $30 trial offer plus a free uniform. Boo, boo, whoa. This kid's going crazy. All this. Cool. Next Level Sport Karate. So, Adam, what do you have to say?
Hold on. Go back down to a couple of the posts real quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to see the text. Keep going.
Okay. Okay. Just kick Monday in the face. Sparring night. Tag a friend that gave you that look when he says instructions from the partner.
All right, so a couple things that stick out to me. First of all, I'd like to see more footage, pictures from inside the school, so I can see actually what would happen at a class or what to expect from my child if they go to that school. Mm-hmm. I would also work on a little bit on call to actions for your posts. A lot of times on Facebook, you're going to get more engagement if you actually tell your audience how to respond. If it's like or love or drop a GIF that shows how you feel about this, all of that stuff will help.
GIF. Sorry,
were you going to say something?
No, I just had something in my throat. Is it GIF, not GIF.
And then also headlines are really important too. So try and just be creative with your headlines and things that'll get the attention of parents. I use a headline analyzer for everything, which I can post a link in the comments if you guys want that. But it just sort of tells you how attractive your headline is that you come up with for social media posts.
Cool. Awesome. Smart. Another awesome tool. Can you repeat that tool one more time?
It's the Co-Schedule Headline Analyzer. And it's web based, so it's not like an app or anything.
Cool. So go check that out, and then you can actually get a little bit of idea, and just in general, that'll get you thinking about what's a good what makes a good headline. It looks like my executive producer is going to be joining us on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the famous Castiel. All right, so the rest of the show, we got ourselves a little cat. Because I know if I throw him on the floor, he'll just jump right back. So he's just staying here now. So the first thing that I want to... Sorry for the mic. He's rubbing his fur against my mic now. First thing I want to do is quickly, you got to fix your cover photo. Because it's the exact same thing as your profile picture. What was that? Now there's something crashing downstairs. Cat, what the heck are you doing today? You got to change your profile picture because it's the same as your cover photo and it's cropped. It doesn't tell you anything, so get something different there.
Go on Fiverr, pay someone $5 to turn your logo into a cover photo. For now, at least.
For now, or just find a great photograph of your school, your students training or something, some sort of action shot or whatever the best picture you already own, and just put that up. But I want to see, just like Adam said, I want to see your students actually kicking butt in class. Just as I mentioned in other pages here, you guys are using your Facebook page as the way a group should be used, which I gotta say, like a couple of years ago, totally normal. That's the way it worked. But Facebook has made a big push to really want you to utilize the group. And this kind of stuff here, where you say sparring night, 7:30 p.m., you got 4 likes. Now, I know you got more than 4 students at your school. So that's telling me not everybody's seeing this image. It's not effective for your in-school students, and it's not effective for new clients. It's not really doing you any good anywhere. So putting this in a group is going to get you, that image is going to be seen by the right people, and it's not going to be seen by the people that aren't supposed to see it. So focus more on content that a new family would want to see to evaluate how great your school is. So yeah, those are the main tips. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept to include your phone number in the profile graphic and the address. I think it's overkill. I don't think it's required because if people want to know where you're located and your number, it's already on the page. In fact, the address to your business is a clickable link that opens up Google Maps or something and takes you right there. So it's just not necessary in the format of Facebook to do that. So cool. Let's move on.
Let's do it.
Oh dang, we're out of time. Let's do one more, and then that's gonna have to be it for the day. We're gonna jump back and give a little bit of love to personal brands, personal pages instead of Facebook. I think we talked a lot about martial arts fan pages today. So Colin O'Brien, cool kid. The O'Brien family, big fans of the show, part of my wolf pack. I actually got to see him at the Battle of Badger State last weekend, so hey, thanks for stopping by. First off, Colin, what I have to give you props on is thanks for being part of the hyperbully defense movement. You updated your cover photo, so it's very timely.
Awesome.
And you did the cool project where you took the pledge to not be a bully. You made it as your profile picture. So you're using the big picture here. The big thing I really like about your profile is you're using your influence in a positive way. And that's what all martial arts athletes really need to be doing with their page. Is they need to be influencing and inspiring everyone else. So awesome, dude. Very good stuff. We got a clip here. I actually filmed that. Dropping that Hyper H. Kid's a big Hyper fan. Awesome. Let's get some. Come on, scroll a little bit more. He's got some cool pictures. So in general, I mean, it's very obvious to me right away what's going on with Colin's life. Colin is a martial arts athlete. He's a super nice person. You can tell by his smile. You can tell by how he's standing up against bullies. You get a good sense of like who this person is, and he's likable, and yeah, like I'll like him. Actually, the page, I already like the page, so works for me. He went to a tournament last weekend, wrote this great paragraph telling everybody about what he's up to, and who he's thankful for and all that stuff, and that's all good stuff. And you keep doing that. You keep posting more professional photos. You at a tournament, more tricking clips, and you just keep pushing it. You're gonna be right on the right track. I got more to say, but I'll give some time to Adam if you have anything you want to critique.
Yeah, I think he's off to like a really good start with what he's posting, given his impression of the tournament in Philly is good. I think if you guys are like Colin's age and you're looking to get your brand out there, you guys follow Ethan Feinschreiber. I know you know him, right, Jacob? He does amazing putting out content. He does like different like short tutorials on different tricks or weapons tricks. Does all sorts of content like nonstop on his pages, and his branding has been awesome. And he's gotten to do some cool things and gotten some cool opportunities because of it. But yeah, definitely. But Colin, I think you're starting off on the right track there, man.
Awesome. Yeah, another shout out to Ethan. That guy has recently, he's been on Nickelodeon. He's now like a Green Ranger and like some sort of Power Ranger spinoff on YouTube, which is a huge show. It has, I think they have over 1 million subscribers. It's crazy. It's a really big show. And a lot of that is attributed to the fact that he's crushing it on social media, and they're trying really hard to not only be known, but to be helpful and to be nice and to offer things to people.
A lot of value they give out.
So Colin, if I got one thing for you to say, if you want to, look at Ethan's page and see what you can do. Can you teach people how to do a touchdown raise, how to do some tricking moves? I know Ethan also has some other interests, like he likes connects, and he has bowling is an important thing to him. Autism is something that's important to him. So Colin, are there things that are really important to you that you care about, you want to talk about, that people need to hear and make something of it? Colin, I'm just gonna be straight up with you. Adam's texting me in the background here. What are you doing, man? You messed up my show.
My computer battery is about to die.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up, Colin. Anyhow, dude. I lost my train of thought because I got to say bye now. But yeah, create some content for people. Create some tricking tutorials and create some stuff that people are going to appreciate. And like I said, if there's anything else you're really interested in, just talk about those things. Just let people know who you are. Cool. Well, with that, we are definitely over time anyhow. Adam's computer is about to die. And he already got kicked out of his other location due to his gear. So worst of luck to your team this weekend.
Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you in a Bears jersey next week. It'll be fun.
I don't think I can handle that, man. I just want to say thank you to the Wolfpack for tuning in for another episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you tolerated the Bears attire today. It is what it is. I tried to balance it out a little bit, but man, you can't cover up ugly, man. But it is what it is. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. I'm about 50% sure that tomorrow I'm gonna have the Weaver Fever joining me. I gotta confirm. We had like a little scheduling conflict earlier in the week. We pushed it to tomorrow. Hopefully it's happening. But yeah, tune in for tomorrow for Tyler Weaver or a surprise episode. That's it, guys. That's our hour. Hope you enjoyed it. Adam, where can they catch you if they want to know more about you?
I think so. You can catch me I'm on Facebook pretty much all the time on my personal page, and then our Facebook business page is Level Up MAS, MAS for martial arts services. So Level Up MAS.
Perfect. And it's linked there. Someday this will be a podcast, and you can listen to it. But until then, we're out. Peace, ladies. Germs. Bye.